Alright, hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to some more ball pit. Oh, this is almost done. Shoot. Yeah, fine. Let's just try and super limit it. Because I want to get this done, because I think that's the one that gives me the 5th ball slot. I've been meaning to upgrade that for forever. Yep. Okay, so now this can go into exile land. I don't necessarily know what to do with it, but that's okay. Bonus leadership? Eh. Alright, so I could just go on another harvest, but we have nothing to harvest. So what are we doing today? We beaten this game? I'm gonna tease you for a run. Let's pick somebody else. Let's not do him. Well, who's got the money? Who hasn't done a thing? Because I haven't done Shield Bearer. I haven't done a Shield Bearer run. Let's see. We need somebody that hasn't done the mushrooms yet. Well, we have another warrior. Alright. Shield Bearer warrior. Nice and basic. Because, yeah, neither of these guys have completed the fungal forest. I'm just going to try and slowly clear these things out. Alright, so Iron and Bleed I don't think have any natural combos. We could go for immediate shotgun. Sure. And then, yeah, 5 ball slots. Oh, that's going to be good. Then I don't know. Not going to do AoE. I guess I'll grab Deadeye's Amulet and hope for the best. Alright. We could go for Burn. No, they're pros with the bomb. I think I'm gonna just try and go for the daggers. It's unlikely to work, but you never know. And yeah, somebody had suggested specifically going for a build where I just like park, well, not a build, but just parking myself in front of things and just like burning balls into enemies a bunch. Yeah, it works. Okay, so we do have the Mosquito Swarm. We have Charm. I'm actually going to grab Charm. There's exactly one evolution I haven't done yet, and it's the one with a Bleed Charm or Fire Charm. So I should go for that evolution. Oh, I forget you get Hemorrhage out of Bleed and Iron. Of course you do. That is very good. Oh well, shotgun. This is actually absurdly good, just parking myself up high. I still wish there was like a specialized upgrade for this guy that specifically let you... Let's see. I'm just gonna banish these. An upgrade for this guy that specifically lets you get bigger. I know that would be extraordinarily busted, but... God, it would be cool. Okay. Do I go shotgun? Do I go cell? I mean, cell is the classic funny ball run. I'm trying to think. Because what's something I haven't fused with... Okay. We haven't tried Flash with shotgun. I'm going to need Light and Storm for that, though. But I think we give that a shot. Okay, go for Fission. Gives me the shotgun levels, and yeah, this build is spooky if you're up close. We kind of don't want any of these. Or any of those. Kiss of Death? No. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of stinky. Manageable. But triggering flash a bunch of times per shotgun shot could be extremely good. Okay. Don't have enough slots for most of these. There it is. Evolution. New evolution. Berserk. Every hit has a chance of causing enemies to go berserk. Berserk enemies do damage to adjacent enemies. That's kind of good. Wait. Oh, no. Okay. For a second, I thought that was like a Matt McMuscles reference. The skull really does kind of look like it. It's just fire on top as opposed to bandana. If that was going to be like the single reference in this, I would have laughed. I thought that... I don't know. It's always kind of fun when there's like the one-off reference to some YouTuber. Okay. We kind of want to wait for this guy to... No, never mind. We're fine. Let's see. Don't need charm. Don't need that. Flash. Evolution. Flash. And let's get this leveled up. Let's see. Yeah, because I can kind of get the shotgun up in here. And just kind of plunk a bunch of shots into enemies. We really need that crit from the front dagger. That would be extremely helpful. I guess let's throw Egg Sack into the mix. I think Egg Sack would actually be better. Let's see. There we go. Go for the dagger. Would have liked to go for maxing flash out, but we are one dagger away from actually getting the combo. I think it's the last evolution we don't have. And so it feels like it'd be a good run for it. Get everything done. Okay, fusion. We're going to do flash and shotgun. So now spawn balls from shotgun have the same properties as flash. Oof. Go dagger. I suppose I should look for something to pair with Brood Ball, but still. I wonder if Feather would be really good on this character. Probably. You lose control of your balls kind of quickly. But that's okay. Wow, that's rough. Then again, don't care too deeply. Brood Mother. We'll just mix Berserk and Brood Mother together. We don't have much for AoE, we just don't need it. Because the balls that get... Well, I guess we have the Flash Ball combo. I don't know how that's doing damage-wise exactly, but that's okay. Let's see. Please give me the... I guess I'm just gonna grab this. Of a fusion, just go for that. We don't really care. There it is. The last evolution, I think. Not the run I would have expected it on, but I'm not hating it. I don't think it's something I will go out of my way for. I'm sure it actually is quite good, considering the cost. But the RNG on it is just so brutally hard. I can't believe I almost got it that one run. Shame it wasn't a good run. Alright, there we go. Now all we need is just orb. And we can get the dagger fusion. Evolution. Deadeye's cross. There we go. And that extra ball slot really does make a difference. Let's see. Ow. So now what? Crit chance to 100%. Cripes, man. Cross that with the spear that gives every crit a chance to insta-give, and you're in a very fun spot. I was expecting the flash damage to be a little bit more tremendous than it is. It's there, it's good. Let's see. Does this count as catching? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get another fusion orb. If I do, it might only be like one more, but that's okay. I think this is the most I've clowned on that. Like, well, I don't know. It feels like I'm clowning on things mostly because I just park my face in front of enemies and just watch them melt. I think the overgrowth builds that I've done have been probably a little bit more clowny. Maybe. Okay, now what? Could do Ghostly Corset, but we don't really want that. Really gotta figure out how many times you level up over the course of a run. Is there a way to check on a mid-run basis? No. I'd have to add everything up, but even then, I'd have to account for the fact that I start at a higher level for a number of these balls, and passives and whatnot. Park myself here. Yeah, getting that insta-kill on crit would probably make this build extraordinarily busted, but being able to get that many passives, because that would require 6 passives right there. Ooh. Can't imagine it. Alright. Well, let's see how the boss handles this. Now, this would probably work incredibly well against literally any boss. With that. I wonder if I count as a wall. Hard to tell. Unfortunately, I can't get that much closer to them. Ow. Okay, so that did hurt. That's okay. I'm pretty sure Flash is just gonna finish it off before any of this is a problem. Yup. Nice and smooth. I didn't check the DPS numbers again. Okay. It's fine. Oh no, the market is just always that color. So we want to save up for the gemsmith. So in that case, let's go to the market. Let's see, what can I sell? Because I might as well upgrade this. I don't think the wishing well can be upgraded again. It can. 3,000. Well. I have like a spare 3,000 wheat. Oh, yeah. What else do we have? We do have the hospital there, which we should upgrade. Move this here. Move these out a bit. Something like this, maybe? There we go. That'll get what I need. Unfortunately, maxing that one out is going to take a while. Does the well have another upgrade? Nope. That looks to be done. Yep. Complete. So really, at this point, put our money into upgrading a number of these things and start upgrading our stats. Speed, leadership, dexterity. Kind of doesn't really matter, does it? Do still want to finish the hospital. That'll get us a bonus. Forget what the candle maker does, but it's fine. Alright, so now what? Who have we not done? Who does it want me to do? Tactician. I'm good. Actually, the warriors completed quite a lot. So who has not completed? Well, we could do the warrior and the itchy finger. Smoldering depths? Yep. Now what do I want to do? So, hemorrhage? And... it's good enough. Because hemorrhage is just kind of lovely. Well, alright. And that crit's going to be good. I think this will work fairly well. Let's see. Level up iron. This was the combo that was suggested to be my fan on Discord, Exodus. Who had, I think it was Flash and... maybe it was the sun. But hemorrhage is goofy as hell. And so we might as well lean into it. I could actually go for Flash. I don't know which triggers more often. Hemorrhage or this, or Flash or the sun. I think it also depends on who you're playing as, because I think the physicist, the Flash will always win out. Okay. Do we want to do Ethereal Cloak? Sure. Evolution, hemorrhage. Could have gone for the sun. I don't really know which I'd prefer in this situation. I don't know if it matters. Let's see. Okay, do I want to go for the Reacher's Spear? Maybe? Increase crit chance to 30% when hitting enemies in the same column as you? Sure. I mean, that'll be good against the boss. I'll see if I can get the bodice as well. Because that's some good damage in and of itself. Evolution, go for the sun. Right. And then we kind of don't care. More fire. Because we've already got our linchpin combo that should break this in half. After that, everything is bonus. Let's see. I don't know, max that out for the time being. I'm slightly ambivalent just because we're doing pretty well. And I can't imagine I'm going to lose most of these runs. Okay, go for the fission. That was embarrassingly bad. Okay. Upgrade the sun? Yeah. None of the other ones are particularly amazing for this build. Oh, we still haven't gotten the thing that makes it so... Yeah, do I want to go for, like, Lover's Quiver? Nah, I could do better than these. I'm gonna grab this. There's an extremely silly build. I don't know if I'm gonna try it on this one. What if I did black hole plus sun? Obviously, it would require me to get 2 suns in the same run, and that's a little doozy, a little bit of a doozy. But it's possible. Okay. Because I'd have to get black hole. Well, it's sure. Why not, right? If it's going to hand me this on a platter, let's try and go for a black hole sun. Which, I think I actually saw on Blue Sky, somebody was memeing a while back about how, like, oh, musicians don't know anything about astrophysics and how, you know, black hole sun isn't a thing. I think more recently there was something about, like, actually they might be. Balls do extra damage, but decays every time they bounce. I'm gonna go for that. Obviously, we're getting a lot of bounces up in here. And so, like, the hourglass might be a problem. But I don't think it's a huge issue. Yeah, I should definitely figure out some kind of, like, black hole nuke build at some point. Ow. Stupid snakes in a box. Have not gotten many fusion orbs. Oh, there it is. Just needed to bait it out. Alright, black hole. Let's do it. So I gotta get the black hole up to level 3. And then I've got to make the sun. I think the problem is the black hole instantly kills whatever it's shot at. We're actually having a little bit more trouble without the sun now. Which makes perfect sense. Oh, let's get another one. Oh, do I want to go for the ghostly corset? I think so. I do want to level up the sun. I might be greeding a little bit here. We'll see. Problem is I've got to level up sun twice. Or, oh, sun and black hole. So yeah, let's just get the corset. We might not be able to pull this off as well as I'd like to. Okay, 10 to level 2. I think we can do this. Evolution, get this, Phantom Regalia. Balls do more damage when they go through enemies. I think the problem with going for the Phantom Regalia is it doesn't actually synergize with the Black Hole Sun, which I'm trying to build. Okay, cooldown on it is 5 seconds. That's manageable. I think I will get exactly one more orb. I was hoping to level up again. Before... Come on. There we go. Sun. Alright, fusion. Black hole, sun. Instantly kills the first boss, blind all enemies in view. Huh. Oh no, there we go. Oh, that's good stuff right there. So, the flavor text doesn't say that I can do this. But but it is working. So, now everything within view gets hit by the black hole effect. So actually, to some degree, we kind of want to hang out down low. So the black hole can stay on screen for as long as possible. You can just see the dragon prince melting. Alright. That's good homage to a song I don't think I can remember hearing. Like, all of that preamble for a build that ultimately amounted to one extraordinarily dirty combo. Okay, we're looking for something. Wagon factory. Candle? Is it the candle maker? It is, I think, the candle maker that I've been needing to level up here. Oh, well. Alright. Yep. Fusions now contain 3 upgrades, which is extremely good. Put it there. At some point I'll figure out some kind of better system. Let's see. Now what? I guess we just upgrade as many of these as we possibly can. Because I'm going to need large quantities of resources. Oh, looks like that's all I got. Yeah, I'm just going to need large quantities of resources to build everything. I guess I can do another harvest. Now, they might have only, like, gained one thing from it, but that's okay. It's kind of a break even. Alright, so he has done everything except for the void. He has done everything except for the void. They have not done gory grasslands or smoldering depths. The repentant actually hasn't done a whole lot. They haven't done the gory grasslands. They've done everything except for heaven. They've done everything. They haven't done the first 2 regions. Huh. I guess neither have they. Yeah, a number of these characters haven't touched the early game. How much do I taunt everybody? We had a very good run. I think we want to go to the void. Who's not cleared the void yet? We haven't done the empty nester. As Ghost Ball. I don't think the empty nester works well with the cohabitants just because I think broodmother becomes worthless. I could turn it into leech kind of quickly, but it'd still hurt me. We do have the repentant. Sure. Let's do these 2. And take them into the vast void. Okay, so we've got Frost Ghost, which is quite good. I think I'm going to grab Charm. And let's grab Lover's Quiver because that's pretty good. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so that's how this character normally works. So if you have auto-fire on, you just kind of fire whatever you have available. But if you have auto-fire off, you fire a little bit more selectively. Yeah, I could go for the daggers. It's actually pretty bad. think I'm just gonna restart. Losing all my rerolls that early ain't great. And maybe I just shouldn't go for that. Could go for Frostflame. Go for Fleet Feet. Oh, the balls returning off the top are faster. I think actually this character in character or combo has much faster returning balls. Do I want to go for the Ghostly Corset as well? I think so. I should do another Nosferatu run at some point. And see if I can lean into that. Or Satan. I haven't really touched either of them. You know, I figured out the evolution for both and said, yeah, that was fun. And then just haven't been back. Yeah, so I have to hit an enemy from the side to get the pierce to work. Which is certainly interesting. We need something that works well enough with Ghost. We do have Plague. Yeah. Plague plus Frostflame could be a really interesting mix. Yeah, Frostburn on hit for 20 seconds. Frostburn units take damage per second, receive more damage from other sources. Not slowed down, but that's fine. Because, yeah, I wonder if we can get it so that the Plague transfers the Frostflame. I guess that's not the most useful thing in the world against the boss. So we might want to think of a backup alternative that can carry a little bit. Okay. I'd like to level up before we pick up that orb. Not these, though. There it is. Evolution, virus. Okay, and then we should probably pick up some other stuff before I fuse these together, just so I'm not, like, super limited. I don't know if we need the rubber headbands. Well, that's not bad. Especially if we can get the wings and the feather. Let's see, if we can. So we have more burn. Yeah, what else does burn turn into? Because I know we have Inferno, which is kind of good. I'm just trying to think of, like, good boss killers. Let's go for this. Bonus acceleration with each bounce. Because, yeah, if I just shoot into the wall first. We do better. Okay. Doing a little bit. Fusion reactors, not the most useful. I was hoping to get more things. We should probably actually go hard for Cell. If we can get our hands on it. Kind of a shame you can't just fuse two Cell balls together. Huh. That actually did a lot of damage. Well, in retrospect, let's grab Light Ball as well. Use these two together. Well, it doesn't say, unfortunately. A chance when hitting a blinded foe? Sure. I'm hoping they're spreading the Frost Flame to each other. It looks like they might be. Okay, max this out, because we want to be able to combine them. Let's see. We can do laser. Laser's kind of fine. Let's go for a reroll, see if we can mix something. Oh, we could just get flash. Otherwise, we could do, like, try and aim for sun hemorrhage, but I think it's probably too late on sun hemorrhage. There we go. Let's see. Max that out, max this out. We're looking for new things. Or maxing this out so I can get more evolutions. But we already have the feather wing evolution, which is super helpful. This is actually doing more damage than I thought it would. Yeah, let's just get that set up so we can flash enemies. We might be able to get a hemorrhage up in here. In that case, let's go for flash. I guess getting the Lover's Quiver would probably be a good idea, too. That's okay. Let's see. I'll start building... Oh, I should have grabbed the Iron Orb. That's part of hemorrhage. I'm a fool. Okay. Well, despite some of these issues, enemies are all getting blinded, which is giving us that crit bonus. And actually really boosting my damage a fair bit. Okay, I'm gonna reroll and hope for something good. I'll bleed. Yeah, because if I had gotten that Iron Orb when I had been given the opportunity, we would have been able to probably have hemorrhage by this point. Alas. Well, I think we'll be able to make it. Gotta go for the fission here. That's what we need. Yeah, we can pick this up. Evolution, go for hemorrhage. Okay. Keep going for hemorrhage. And then for like totally random other balls, I'd probably... Ooh. There's a fusion orb, but it's ill-timed. Okay, got it. Got it. Fusion, hemorrhage, and flash. So now this is just going to hemorrhage every enemy on screen every time it hits anything. Which is about as nonsense as you'd expect it to be. Holy shit, that's good. I still think the Black Hole Sun is probably the better combo. But yeah, it takes 30% of their current health off every time it triggers. So what are we looking for? Egg sac would be interesting. I don't think egg sac works, though. Fine. I'll get wind. I have no choice but to pick this up, go for fission. I mean, my damage is great. The main question mostly boils down to how is this going to behave against the boss and his projectile spam. Feels like I'm getting even more fusion orbs. Which is both awesome and inconvenient. Where the heck is the cell? Oh, more light ball. That's... Probably should have just gone for the golds. But it's okay. I think this combo is in a very comfortable position. I'm just going to try and keep my eye out for possibly getting a really late Lover's Quiver. The mirror would be good, but I prefer Lover's Quiver. Both would actually be real stinky against this boss. I just don't think we need it. Okay. I don't think we need it. We already have a 40% chance to crit from that alone. I should have just used my banishes. Let's grab the breastplate just for that level of survivability. We don't need any damage. Oh my god, he got wrecked. I think Hemorrhage is hitting it for 9,999 damage. That is the fastest I've ever killed that boss. Well, let's see what happens now. Because now we've completed that. Well, it's cool. Was there like an intro cutscene to this game that I missed? Maybe? Otherwise, this is just like a really neat screensaver. Man, I miss the days of screensavers. Like, I know you can still use them, but I just turned my computer off in that situation. But, like, I would actually have this as a visualizer on my, like, on a music player or something. That would actually be kind of cool. Imagine being one of these people flying in this circle. I'd just be throwing up nonstop. Okay. We have a secret final level. Special boss? Or is it just barfing out enemies for reasons? I guess this may be kind of implying that this was the source of all of the foes coming after us. Maybe. Yeah, so it's going through each type of unit from each region. Well, let's come back as just a magic circle. Oh, is this the city? Oh, this is Bulbalon. I guess we were going into the pit to bring it back or something. Well, that was satisfying. What a freaking good game. It was one of those demos that I think I played, what, a couple months ago? And it was just like, yeah, let's give this a shot. It's a Devolver game. I'm sure it's going to be great. Kenny Sun did a really good job with Mr. Sun's Hatbox anyway. And yeah, just the demo kicked ass and I wanted to play more of it, but I knew I'd have to wait and not like push myself to play too much of it because otherwise I'd burn out. And yeah, this This is good stuff. This is extremely satisfying, and I had a lot of fun playing it. We're going to keep playing it. I'm not done with this game. I am running out of things to do, so it means that we're pretty close to the end, in my opinion. There might be a couple more fun builds to try. I think I want to go back and do Satan and Dracula again, and actually lean into that just a little bit more. Purely from the perspective of, I've only ever gotten each of those once, and it feels like I need to try at least a couple of builds with them. They're just so busted on their own and so hard to get that I usually wouldn't go out of my way for it. But I think it's worth it, at least here. Yeah, what a freaking good game. I honestly hope this gets an expansion. Like, not just little DLC, I mean like full-on expansion, adds more levels, adds a whole nother level of difficulty, adds like a proper roguelike mode. I'd love some kind of medley mode where it's like twice as long. You start with 3 ball slots, but you get random upgrades beyond just your regular passives. Some might give you crit, some might give you like weird combos like your balls home in a little bit. Some give you extra like slots for more passives, more actives. Like, I think you could actually turn this into a really competent full roguelike without any of the roguelite meta progression, and it would actually work extremely well. And I kind of hope it gets that, because the one problem I have with regular Ball X Pit is mostly just that I'm not going to want to play it again once I've finished all of the content that there is available in the game. There is the faster modes, which gets you more stats. There is obviously the grinding the infinite stat buildings. There might be more post-game content. Who knows? But there's only so many builds in the game currently that really will hold my attention and be worth playing more than once. After a certain point, it'll just turn into a game that I launch every 2 or 3 months being like, hey, remember Ball Pit? It's like $5 on Steam. Go pick it up if you haven't already. And also, if you did pick it up and you haven't finished it, play another run. See if you can go back and finish it. Or, heck, start over, play again. I don't know, it's one of those games that, like, given enough years, I'll forget enough about it that I'd be like, yeah, I could play more of this. But mostly, I think I'm just going to be excited to see... Oh, good, I can speed this up a little bit. There's actually a lot of credits on this game. Well, okay, maybe not quite as much, but still. Let's see. Is that it? New Game Plus. Continue upgrading your elevator to unlock more difficult variants of each level. Oh, sick. Okay. I'm not usually a New Game Plus guy, but at least it gives me something to do. I should get to those structures in the back. But mostly it's a matter of finishing things off, because I think all of these are just stat bonuses, which might be worth reconfiguring for, now that we're a little further along. Because, yeah, I should have all of my, like, big stat buildings convenient and accessible. As opposed to unreachable. Oh, it does have like a little part up there. I don't know. I'll figure out how to reorganize this at a later date. Okay, so now that we're in proper New Game Plus, and almost all of my upgrades, unless we get new blueprints, all of my upgrades at this point are going to be just these structures, which are going to require tons of materials. So I think I'm actually going to burn down all of my forests real quick and rebuild them with the better trees. Rather than going for stats, which we don't need right now, I'm going to max out these farms as hard as I possibly can. Because ultimately, resources that I don't need, that are spare, can be sold for gold. And so we want to snag as much as we possibly can. Where's the market? Here it is. Oh, good. Looks like stone actually gets you a lot more. Well, that'll be good enough for now. 14,000 gold. One thing to question. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember if there's any that we're waiting for. But at the very least, let's fill these in. And then we start upgrading them. Because it's kind of in my best interest, actually to upgrade stone more than anything else. It's the most expensive thing to upgrade. However, it is also the most lucrative thing by far. Let's see. Yeah, let's max every single one of these out that I have the money for. Because once this is done, then we can sell just tons of stone, potentially. Alright, and that's all I got for the moment. Let's do a harvest. I'll have to reorganize this for, like, peak resource production at a later date. But I can work on that later. It might be better if I have everything kind of on a long setup that they bounce back and forth between a little bit harder, rather than a more horizontal setup that I've got here. Let's do a second harvest, because we actually didn't get a lot of the trees and stone out here, either. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. For now, I guess... Yeah, so we have New Game Plus if we want to. I still haven't cleared the Vast Void with some people, but I think let's look into New Game Plus before I do anything else. What's a combo that I haven't done in a while? Or would like to do? Sure, these two. Boneyard Plus. Yeah, complete level, get gears. Oh boy. I wonder if completing these levels, what kind of unlocks it'll net me, if anything. So I could go for the laser. Yeah, sure, let's snag laser. Let's see, Gem Fountain, Wretched Onion, Lover's Quiver, Gem Spring. I'm gonna go for Gem Spring, silly as it is. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little tricky to get full clears on this for a moment. Holy shit, actually, this might be really tough. I'd seen a comment from somebody saying, oh, I've already beaten the game. You know what's wrong with it? It's, yeah, I could do the Flash. You know, actually, we should do Lightning on this. You know, the difficulty on this game is too easy. You know, I've already beaten it that fast. And it's like, okay, I mean, valid. But I feel like New Game Plus is going to drastically increase the overall difficulty level of, you know, these things are actually resisting my hits to this degree. Oh yeah, we can grab this because we want to grab Flash right off the bat. Let's see, what is valuable? Not that, not that, none of these. I mean, Radiant Feather's kind of nice, but I don't think I care deeply about it. I'm going to banish Hand Fan and Breastplate. I don't think we care for either of those. I don't care deeply about Poison either. Maybe we could do Radiation Beam instead of Horizontal Laser. Yeah, sure. I'll pick it up. What we really want, though, is Cell. I was going to say Fire, but that's a lie. That is very solidly false. Ooh. I love the Physicist. I think they are one of my favorite. Possible favorite? Hard to say. Okay, we do not want fire. We want the Cell Ball, if we can get it. I guess I'll grab the Silver Blindfold. We have a fusion, we don't want that. We're just going fission, give me some levels. Snag that. Alright. Let's see. We don't want sun. It's a little rough. I guess I can grab that. A little ball speed gives me a little bit more bounce power, maybe. Not sure. And we're like in a mostly fine position. I don't think I have too much I need to worry about. I just really need that cell ball. Otherwise this is stuck. Radiation beam. I mean, there's other combos I could do. But it is a little frustrating that I need exactly one ball and it's the one that's not going to show up on me. On this run. Probably. Maybe? We will see. Alright, first boss up. Yeah, rubber headband. Definitely magic staff. Magic staff is, like, ungodly good on this character. This is going to be tricky. This guy actually has some HP here. And I do wonder if, like, stuff like the further we go, the more things like hemorrhage are going to be necessary. Possibly. Probably. Well, I'll take that. Anything that has percentile-based damage is going to become progressively better the longer this goes on. Okay, what do we have? Okay, I'm just going to sit here and blast him as much as I can. Angle to just instantly and constantly shoot him. Alright, we're good. An evolution. Wings of the Anointed. 2. Was not expecting that. Okay, gives me some space. What do we want to grab now? None of these have any evolutions or fusions. Just the rubber headband. Because we effectively want them to just freak out and go really fast. Probably. Just bounce a gazillion times, triggering tons of effects. It feels like I'm getting more fusion orbs here. Might just be a me thing. I am actually slightly agog here. What are the chances of not finding Cell at all in this entire process? I think we just go fission. I mean, the odds are the same as literally everything else. It's just baffling. I guess I should have banned some balls in this case. Like, I think we'll still win. This is going to be trickier. Go for the gold, I suppose. I don't know why I picked Charm. I think my brain's just blanking a little bit of like, okay, the natural combo that I really want to pull off here ain't working. Now what? Because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do black hole. Hemorrhage would have been a potential. Let's see. Grab this. Yeah, darkness. This would give me incubus. Rage. Light. Let's go for the dark orb for the time being. Not that I think it does any damage. It feels like I've gained more experience on this run, but maybe it's because I haven't been fusing any of my things. Okay. I think we're still doing mostly fine. Boss is going to be a little stinky. I think part of it is because I only have 2 actual AoE balls that are able to do much of anything. Okay, let's just sit here and just plunk shots off of him. Problem is the shots that we need to plunk off of him are up there, but I guess they're still hitting him, so it's not so bad. There we go, evolution, incubus. Which is good. Health's not doing too hot, though. Okay. You know what? We have a alternative fusion here. Let's see. What do we want to do? Sandstorm? Sandstorm. Yeah, we can adapt this probably. I just need orb. I'm just eating shots left and right. Because I'm greeting and I'm not used to them having projectiles to shoot at me. Right, there we go. Fusion. We're going to fuse Incubus and Flash together. So, Air of Effect from Flash inflicts Incubus. So we have a 5% chance of charming enemies for 9 seconds. Charmed enemies curse nearby enemies. Cursed enemies are dealt damage. Yeah, so everything is now cursed, which actually should work extremely well. It's not the run that I meant to go with. Let's just get a bleed ball up in here. But it's at least something. I do wonder if I'd be, like, in a practical spot to sit around just, like, plunking my balls on top of the fountains. Don't do that in real life. You will get arrested. But having them bounce there, just doing whatever. Oh, I charmed it, and it's going backwards. That's very funny, actually. Right, because the charmed enemies, quote-unquote, retreat. They go back to the back of the screen. I don't know what happens when they get off the top of the screen. Okay, this is actually extremely effective. I was not expecting Global Charm to be, this. Okay, so the one problem is hitting the boss is going to be a little tricky. Oh, he's so much more aggressive. I'm not in a good spot on this. Because this is a character that legitimately cannot hit the back line normally. Yeah, this, I might have to rethink this whole thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit the boss comfortably. And if I can't hit the boss, I can't give him too many status effects. Ow. Because if these would trigger... Yeah, I think I'm just going to arrow dive. I know it seems wasteful, but... that ain't gonna work. Tougher than I thought it would be. DPS 880. Shockingly good. This was better than I thought it would be, but yeah, we didn't really get the combo I was looking for. I think Sun is still probably the better combo. And that's fine. Okay, so we don't want to build. We want to upgrade. Okay, I'm out of gold. Could sell a bunch of my resources. The bonus to speed. Bonus to leadership. All the other ones are expensive or currently being developed. Alright. Well, New Game Plus is the difficulty that I was looking for. It actually looks like it's going to take some real doing to get further. Obviously, that was not a good combo. I think the Overgrowth combo would have worked, but yeah, if I'm going to be fighting that guy, I need something that hits the back line somehow. So, really just, Eviscerator Sun is probably the best thing. Either that or just bringing the Shade in and just shooting him from the back, which also works. I'll have to think about it. For now, at least, it's not the end. I know we beat the game, but New Game Plus gives me a new challenge that I want to invest into. So, guess I'll see you next time. Thank you all so much for watching.